My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and welcome to another third party or karmic reading. So these readings will resonate for those who know that there's a third party attached. And we're looking at the situation that your person is in, not your situation. So you may very well be with someone else. Okay, but we're talking about the situation with your person and someone else. So if you're not interested in that, it's just too triggering for you. You don't think there's any value in it. You don't see why we do that. You can click off now, okay? Instead of watching the whole thing and then coming with some kind of outer time in comment. All right? Okay, so let us get into this reading. So what I feel is happening right now is that there's something ugly and inflammatory that is going down in this connection. I say ugly because I don't know why I chose this nail polish today. It's just not flattering my fingers at all. I'm like, there's something ugly going down. And then when I turned on YouTube for the music that I usually play in the background, it was a music for inflammation. So maybe there's some of you who are suffering or with arthritis right now or some sort of swollen joints. They'll let you know that there's binaural beats that really do help. Okay. But it looks like there's something inflammatory. There's something that's, somebody's angry, somebody's pissed off. There's something that's brewing in this connection, and it looks like it might come to a head. Okay. All right. So let's get into this reading. Now, remember, when you're watching these readings, you're not watching to spy on your person. First of all, we're not allowed to spy in tarot. We're only allowed to see what spirit thinks we need to know in order to make decisions for our lives. That's one. Two, know that this relationship is mirroring back to you your shadow self and parts of yourself that you've not completely healed. Okay? And that's sometimes that's a very bitter pill to swallow, because we think, as DF, as the more intuitive one, we've done all that healing work, we've passed all of that. No. If there's still a karmic relationship attached to you, there is something that is left to be released or to be healed. And healing is an ongoing process. As long as we are on this earth plane, we are doing some sort of healing work. Okay? So it's all a matter of how teachable are you and how much are you ready to surrender your ego and to surrender the thought that you could be, even in the tiniest bit way, like the karmic or like the DM in this situation. So it's not going to be exactly, it won't show up the same way for you, or maybe it might, but it's usually like an exaggerated version of what you need to heal. Okay, so let's say we tap in and we see that the karmic might be very manipulative, just so that, the DM doesn't leave or whatever it is. All right, maybe you're not as manipulative as that, but maybe there are ways that you do try to manipulate situations or try to control others, in order to get what you want out of a particular situation. So it's little things like that we can look and really self-reflect, and that's when we get the deepest healing. Okay, so we have the collective of pixies. Somebody up to mischief right now. Somebody's up to mischief. Okay, and the mischief that they're up to is to keep somebody stuck. I see they're calling in this is very interesting. So I see there are some people here who are calling on lower forces to keep someone stuck. And then I see someone tapping in with their third eye and calling on higher forces for inspiration and guidance. This is what I'm seeing here. You've seen it, right? Calling on inspiration and guidance from the higher forces, tapping into the lower forces here, the collection of pixies. Okay, so people tapping into their spirit guides, but for different things. And some people tapping into other guides, and again, for something very different. All right, well, let's see. All right, so let's see. Let's get a significator for your person in this connection. Let's see what they're looking like. Let's see who's tapping in to higher and who's tapping into lower forces. Let's have a look. Okay. We have honesty. Okay. This is an emperor rising. Okay. We have a card number 4. Okay, so they are taking charge of their life. They have seen things that they didn't want to see, that they wish they could unsee, but they can't. Okay, they're awake. They're being honest with themselves about their situation, about their feelings. So because I'm seeing activity in the heart space, I'm seeing activity in the throat. So that's all about authenticity, your sense of self, your emotional truths, okay, your spiritual truths, tapping in with their third eye and getting lots of inspiration in the crown and really seeing, okay, the eyes are really emphasized. They're really seeing and they're really hearing. Maybe your person has big old ears, okay, but everybody's beautiful. They're seeing, they're listening. Maybe before they were just hearing, but I'm getting that they're listening. They're listening to spirit, with all the senses that they have, including their heart. Because even in the heart space, I see somebody like their hands are open, kind of surrendering. Like these are the arms here, the body of the person. I see this person very much deep in their emotions, because these look like a little bit like seaweed, deep in their emotions right now, and it looks like they have been for some time, because it looks like mosses or algae growing on them. So they've been going through an emotional time, but I'm getting that whatever they have seen, they can't unsee. Or your person may have beautiful brown eyes, or maybe eyes that even are kind of mismatched, their color. That's a message for someone. Okay. Good Lord. The karmic in the situation. Luathas the wild. Okay, well, I don't even need to interpret this for you. Okay. They're out for war. They've been burned, they've been singed. Okay. I see singed wings here. Okay, they've been burned, they've been fallen angel. Fallen from grace. And look, you see, the first card was a card number 12, and this is a card number 12. So Spirit is letting us know that first card, the person that wants to be, I think they want to be stuck too. They want to be stuck. Well, they want your person in stalemate energy. Is this person here? They're tapping into lower forces. So your person, their crown is on point. They have a connection with the higher realms. But this person, they're tapping in literally. Their arms are resting on the ground. It's lower forces. It's like they've become unhinged. There's a disassembling that's going on. It's like a falling apart of a facade, of an image, of a projection that, everything is fine. It's everybody's true self is coming out. I heard another word, but I don't like to say that word for people who are dealing with a mental health issue. But I do think this may also be someone who has a mental health issue and may not be taking their medication at this time. So this may even be someone who is about to be sectioned or institutionalized in some way, and that is a horrible situation, the taking away of your liberty. Okay, let's see how everybody's feeling in this situation. I just feel so, the mood is just depressive. Because I woke up really high energy this morning. It's just a depressive mood right now. It's a total downer. All right, so let's see how your person's feeling in the situation. Not necessarily related to the karmic. It's just their feelings. All right, so we have lust. So we're going to see what that's about. I think this is what they're seeing, though. I'm going to pull cards to clarify, but I think this is what they're seeing. And they can't unsee. They're seeing, and they have to be honest with themselves. That's why they're embodying the energy of honesty. That they got themselves tied up in this situation or stuck, because we keep seeing that 12. In this situation, because of a loss, and not just loss of the flesh, or loss, sex lust. I think it's a loss for power. I think it's, I don't know. Power is really coming through. Greed. This person wants to feel empowered. And now they're just stuck. So they're trying to find a solution. I see solution oriented. They're trying to find a solution here. They're trying to figure out what's the way out, because they're not happy. And they feel helpless, though. They feel helpless. And maybe in the past they felt helpless to disengage from the situation because of the tie that they had with this person. Let's see how the karmic is feeling. Not necessarily related to your person. Yeah, they realize they have been given their power away. Karmic feels worthless. A people pleaser also. Right, so they were vibrating in the same... Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. And shocked. Really shocked at something. Yeah, I do think they got a shock. The kind of disassembling that we see in this image. It's something has been revealed that really knocked them for 6 and really messed with their mental health, I don't know what it is. And now they're absolutely wild. Something might have come to an end. They're absolutely wild. Uncontrollable. It's like they can't regulate themselves at this point in time. Whatever it is has just absolutely knocked them for 6. All right, let's see this lust thing. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, I told you, I think this is what they're saying. Okay, that their lust for power, their lust for the flesh, their lust for money, okay, that money hungry vibe, has brought them nothing but pain and suffering. We have the 5 of Cups. It's like they're finally seeing themselves clearly. It's brought them nothing about heartbreak, and absolute betrayal. And they can't unsee this. They wish they could unsee this because then they could go back to their old life. But they can't unsee this, so they're here. They're trying to find a solution. What is the way forward? What is the way out? We have the 8 of Wands. Okay? What's the way forward? How do I listen to my intuition? How do I take this leap of faith? I also feel the feeling kind of dumb too, with everything that has happened. Because they were just blinded, absolutely blinded, and addicted. It's an addiction. It's an addiction. They were running from self, and they ran right into themselves because this person is themselves too. This is their shadow self. But it is themselves. They ran into themselves. Yeah, they feel helpless in their circumstance. But there's also some kind of uncontrolled transformation that's happening. And we see it there. We have death. And we have 8 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they weren't moving, okay? They kept giving their power away, but it looks like there's something that is either happening or about to happen that's going to shake this up. But I think it's happened already. That's going to shake this up and push your person onto that path of transformation here. Now let's see, the karmic is feeling worthless. I feel the energy. Okay, 4 of Wands. Your person could be married to this karmic, or contractually bound to this karmic, as in they have a karmic contract, which they do. But they may also have business dealings. I think your person is this karmic sense of stability. Yeah. Okay. Sense of stability. And I think your person is very gentle with this karmic, is very patient with this karmic, because I don't think this karmic is emotionally stable. Let's leave it like that. They're not. Okay, they're not emotionally stable. Okay. The karmic puts up a show that everything is okay. Okay. But this is the public eye. This is a show. But inside, they feel absolutely worthless. And they've done everything in their power to try and keep this all together. We have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Trying to keep this all together, even though it was dysfunctional. Okay? Even though it was toxic. Trying to keep this together. They did everything in their power to do that. But it looks like it's still falling apart. Somebody may have filed for divorce, because that's also my divorce card. Okay? But they want to hold on. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. That's what the karmic is saying. So somebody could have filed for divorce, but the karmic is saying, you ain't going nowhere. They have them bound, look, wrapped up. If you feel like your person's been bound, I think I just placed an announcement that I've opened up spirit release therapy. But that's only if that's what you're already getting in your own intuition. But somebody's bound here. You ain't going nowhere. That's what they said. You ain't going nowhere. I'll do anything. That's what the karmic says. I'll do anything. And I think your person's a bit terrified. Because I'm looking back at this person here again. They're terrified. Because this person here, who's totally disassembled, is capable of anything. Now, what is the karmic shocked about? Yeah, they have received some kind of soul shock. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, and 7 of Swords. They feel like they have been deceived. They thought your person was putting in the work in this relationship. Okay? They thought that they want to work on this relationship, but now they're realizing that your person was lying. And now they're showing their true colors as this Queen of Wands reverse. Queen of Wands reverse is very abusive, especially physically, financially, sexually, or exploitative as well. So they're going to do anything, because they're telling your person, you can't go anywhere. That's why I keep hearing, you ain't going nowhere. Let's have a look at how your person is viewing the karmic right now. Let's have a look. How's your person viewing the karmic right now? Underneath the deck, we have anguish. 9 of Swords. Your person's in pain. They're in pain. I think they also feel attacked. There's been some loss. Because even though, that's so triggering, even though the baby chicks have hatched, they're not alive. So your person thought that they were nurturing a relationship that was meant to last, to stand the test of time, but all they got was broken eggshells. And just like Humpty Dumpty, it can't be put together again. All the king's horses, all the king's men, everybody tried. I do think they may have had family members, friends step in to counsel this couple. But you can't put the Humpty Dumpty back together. Nothing has borne fruit in this situation. Remind me, I'll link it down below. I think there was a video I did, I think it's 2 years ago, where Spirit told the DM that as long as they chose the karmic relationship, everything they touch will be rendered void. Let me make a note, right? And I'll link that for you guys. Let me make a note. Just pardon me for a moment because I want to link that for you. I'm hoping that I can find that for you. And you know, Spirit keeps their promise. Yeah. So I'm gonna find that for you. But that's exactly what is happening. Everything DMS touch has been rendered void. Nothing has borne fruit in this relationship. All right, so how is your person viewing the karmic? Mental, this is the headspace. Okay, we'll check the heart space in the extended. But in the headspace, how is your person viewing the karmic? Ooh. Okay, we have mourning. And this is the Three of Swords. And I told you, something has died. We saw the death card, right? Three of Swords, they're in mourning. I don't usually like tarot decks that have words, okay? But I don't know, this person does have a beautiful take on things. We have Justice in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so Libra coming through very strong. And we also have Taurus and Aries coming through very strong as well. Okay, so two major arcana. So it's a major shift at how they are viewing the karmic. And we have the World in reverse there. Okay, your person's world has been turned upside down. Absolutely. Absolutely. They feel like if they have been rendered some sort of injustice. But there's also a part of them that thinks that they're being punished. I think that's also part of why they stay in this situation and they're in this helpless vibe, because they believe internally, this is what I deserve. Three major arcana. This is what I deserve. This is my punishment. So they're wallowing in their pain, and perhaps there's been a lot of pain in this situation. So they may be very well justified. I mean, your feelings are always valid, right? So they're justified in that. But here in the headspace, I'm not seeing the movement. So I think right now they're just in the pain. I told you they're drowning in their feels. They've not reached that place where they've reached decision-making process. You know, when something just happens, okay, you go through that shock, you go through that grief, the anger. So they're going through the emotions. They're going through the emotions. I don't think they've reached that action phase. This is them in the emotions, trying to process everything, and maybe just drowning a little, because they've been meted out some kind of injustice, or it could be karmic or divine justice or divine judgment. Okay, I'll pull a couple cards on that. They see that this person that they're with is a control freak, and now that they are not in control, something has happened that's wrest the control from them. Now that they are not in control, they're showing their true colors. And the Emperor in reverse is a total asshole. I'm going to tell you that. King of Swords, because remember, he will be all the kings in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is the overt narcissist. King of Cups in reverse is the covert narcissist. King of Wands in reverse is the philanderer, is the warmonger. And King of Pentacles in reverse is the person that is destabilized. So this person is embodying all these energies right now. Your person hasn't processed leaving or ending this situation yet. That's for some of you, okay? Or they could be going through this process. We did see that divorce card come up, so there could have been a breakup, okay? But it's probably a breakup where they separate and then they go and think about things, okay? But this is not wrapped up. Whatever this is, it's not wrapped up. It's not wrapped up in that pretty bow, okay? Because your person is feeling wounded and taking action. And this person is actively trying to maintain the status quo in this situation here. Yeah, I told you, they told the person, you ain't going nowhere. Wise DM in morning. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, they realized that they misjudged the karmic. Okay, their judgment was completely off. Okay, they were blinded by their lust for power, money, sex, the devil, all the things that the devil represents. They realized that they were blinded. Okay, they see clearly now. They see clearly now, but they were absolutely blinded here. Okay, let's see this Justice card in reverse. Okay, the Moon in reverse. Yes, something has been revealed. A secret has been revealed. Yeah. And it's, whatever it is has hurt their heart. You can also watch the tea leaf reading from Sunday as well, because this came up. They're going to find out about a third party, and it's going to rock their comfort zone. Let me tag that too. Oh my gosh. I'm giving you guys so much tags today. The tea leaf. Okay. Because I don't know when you guys are going to watch this. I don't want you scrolling through. Let's see the Emperor in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Very insecure. This karmic has a lot of insecurities, a lot of pain. It is, of course, from their childhood. We have 10 of Cups in reverse. And this is someone who just can't be happy. You know, there's some people like that. They just can't be happy. They just won't allow themselves to be happy. It's that. It's that. Four of Wands. So we're definitely seeing a commitment here. And we have the Nine of Cups, where somebody is choosing to love themselves. Yeah, and they're doing that by not investing in this connection. And some of them aren't even talking. I do think there might be a lot of quarreling going on. Maybe that's that inflammatory thing that we got. But remember, this person's no longer checking themselves. They're no longer regulating themselves. They're no longer being polite. Okay? Everything is just coming to the surface. Let us get a message from your person's higher self too. And then we'll go to the extended. And in the extended, I'll look at their heart space energy. For the karmic, I'm going to look at how the karmic is seeing them, how the karmic is seeing you. I'm going to look at what the karmic might be hiding. At this time, I'll get a message from the karmic, and it's usually from their higher self. And then I'm going to look at what we can expect from this connection within a month of you watching this reading. And then I'm going to get some advice. Okay, so what does your person want to know? We have truth. This is the Ace of Swords. You are the truth to them. You are their truth. You are their truth. We have joy. Ace of Cups. Wow. 2 aces already. We have, what's this? Father of Horns. King of Cups in reverse. They're sorry. I want him to kind of fall out, right? This is the Seven of Swords. Guy, I told you this, they're sorry. And we have Temperance in reverse. Okay. So what do they want you to know? They're sorry. Yeah, this is what it is. They're sorry. They're sorry for two things. One, that they can't be there for you right now. Okay, and they're not ready for any kind of relationship with you right now. Okay, they have to find their own truth. They have to find their own joy. They know that you are part of that truth, that joy. They see that. They see you clearly, what you bring to the table, your authenticity, your honesty, the happiness that you bring, and they want to be able to give the same to you. They are sorry for deceiving you. And they're sorry that they did you any kind of injustice. They want you to know that they're very unstable right now, financially, emotionally, otherwise. Okay? They too have been deceived. They too have been taken advantage of. They feel that this is part of their karma for hurting you. And they're sorry that they never told you the truth of how they felt about you. Their intention is to come towards you with truth and understanding, but they need time to balance themselves and really stabilize. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right. So if this feels like what you've already been getting in your psyche, right? You can join me in the extended. If you're not able to, I am so grateful for what you do for this channel. Your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes, they all help the channel grow. For those of you who've been donating to the Coalition for Domestic Violence, buy me cups of coffee, I thank you so very much for that. Those of you who've been interacting with the art I played during this reading, also very thankful for that. Everything that you do helps, and I'm grateful. All right, so see you in the extended if you're able. If not, take care. Bye.